deserves standing ovation.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Baltimore attempt to...
Play ball. 3.
Into the box, Jarvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The first baseman, Jarvis.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's...
Into the box now, Ramon Urias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Urias.
To the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Antonio Escobedo.
The right fielder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Jarvis. He went deep in his first here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in once again, Jarvis. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. Jarvis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as it is now 7-3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Antonio Escobedo. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Escobedo.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Peraza over to his left.
I got it.
And he makes the catch for the second out.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
Tonight, for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Baltimore hope to put a lid on their 7th. Digging in, Jarvis. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Into the corner and slicing foul. So far this season, Jarvis is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category.
See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Jarvis 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Striding in once again, J.J. Schaefer.
The left fielder, J.J. Schaefer.
First baseline. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to the bag for 1. Leading off the inning, Jarvis, and they'll need him to get something going here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Scooped up, and that's the first out. Striding in, Jarvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good read there at second base. Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
And tonight's final, 7-3.
7 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 10 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Baltimore go to work on ending. Stepping up to the plate, Jarvis. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. From the stretch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Casey leads off first with one away.
The second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Now, slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Ryan Mount.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jarvis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Austin Hayes the next to bat. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The center fielder, Austin.
Hit down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto.
Hunter Alberto.
Hey, 2.
The 1-2. Ball right side. Oh, a diving stop. Great stab, but they extend their lead as the runner comes around to score. Now at the plate, Jarvis. He singled his last time up.
Jarvis.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it
Ready
up there.
with the 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One gone now in the Baltimore 7th. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Rise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea.
Digging in to try it again. Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Looking good. Nobody better up there.
0-1. Here it comes.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hey, let your can up there, huh? Right guy, right place. Here we go.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first.
One pitch right here. One out.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. 4-2 the final score today. Baltimore took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. DL Hall with his 4th win this season. Melvin Adone hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about
player is confronted about a subpar trend in his defensive performance. The manager challenges him to step up his game.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Boston, number 29, Jarvis.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 48 driven in. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send him back to the top of the order with one away in the inning. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Happ makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first.
On to first, and they get the double play. One hit. John Gant gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort it. 12-4 is the final in this game. Chicago scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Drew Smyly earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs find themselves. Adbert Alzolay is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did in the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Popped up. Rizzo is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Ready now. Jarvis. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Jarvis.
Seared down the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Over to first. And he is out on the tag. Stepping into the box, Jarvis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, 1 time right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A 1 pitch on its way.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So a run on 1. So coming to the plate, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, let's go, kid. What's time here?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 12-5 is the final in this ball game. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies enter the day with their winning. Now at the plate, Jarvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Digging in now, Trey Mancini. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. One there on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. He pulls this one into right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Settling in now, Jarvis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. With runners in scoring position this season, Jarvis is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is enough.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox. Now to the plate, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And there's out number 2. All set for the start of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jarvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into...
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. 8-5 today. The Red Sox capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Taylor Rogers earns his 3rd win of the year. We are under the lights, says Michael Baird will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Batting 6.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no error. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Brian O'Keefe.
Now batting, catcher, Brian.
Is on here, and he gets it down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jarvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Boston line score. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Jarvis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good.
Stepping up now, Jarvis.
The first baseman, Jarvis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to look.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now in the box, Brian O'Keefe. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught.
O'Keefe.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
For the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 15 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Jarvis. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Williams is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Cesar Hernandez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Jarvis. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jarvis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to right center. After it is O'Neill. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark. Did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Soft grounder left side. DeYoung gathers it in. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more. Jarvis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Ray Mancini. Throw over to the bag, the tag, and he is out. Standing in, Jarvis. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Williams has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jeff McNeil. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He loses him on ball 4. Stepping in, Starling Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. In to score the runner from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now at the plate, Cam Gallagher. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Here's the 1-2. This one's down to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox settle for just the 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jarvis. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Gone!
Oh, that swing has to feel good right.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first 2 of this 3-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
7-5 tonight's final. The Cardinals used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox. Stepping into the box, Jarvis. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
0-1. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes. O'Neill is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jarvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
A move over to first. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another shot now. Jarvis. He singled his last time up. Hit to third. He's got it. And that's the second out. At the plate, Jarvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. DeYoung's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Brian O'Keefe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brian O'Keefe.
To third, this could be 2. Devers has it. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jarvis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Hernandez at second. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals. Number 63, Edmundo Sosa.
Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game.